1987, moved to the college in 1991 when it opened. So I've been here a long time. Yes and no. 18 I wanted to be a teacher. I was persuaded out of it and went and did a degree in industrial design first. Went into designing light aircraft for a couple of years. Then when that sort of all changed round, I came into teaching. So yeah, did a little bit in the aircraft industry before coming into teaching. But it was always kind of there in the background. It's the kind of family tradition. Yeah, design was always my thing. When I wasn't doing my homework at school, I was designing things. I was always designing, making, building, doing stuff. It wasn't until I got to my degree that I realised I was actually pretty good at anything really. I think I like to be constantly busy doing something, making something, rebuilding the house, the car, the whatever. And it's through all those skills that you sort of stay current and interested in what you're doing. So yeah, it's the equivalent of an English teacher reading books. You just have to keep busy taking things apart and looking at them and figuring them out and just remaining interested in what goes on. I mean, the college has changed so much. I mean, when we opened, we had like 400 students, and now we're 2,300 or something like that. So the atmosphere has changed considerably, and since we've become a sixth form college, it's become sort of more focused on grades and achieving, and there's been a lot of changes through different principles and different governmental directions. So we've had the big push recently on sort of STEM subjects, so I've seen subjects sort of fizzle out and subjects be encouraged and developed as well. STEM's pushed us in, or take us in an engineering direction. Engineering almost died as a subject. Nationally, colleges were closing engineering departments, selling all the equipment, and that went on for sort of 10 or 15 years. And then suddenly the government woke up and they were, oh, what happened to engineering? We haven't got any engineers. So I got Dyson on the TV going, I can't get any engineers. Well, yeah, that's because we stopped training any for 10, 15 years. And now that's sort of come back with a vengeance, with a lot of some financial support and training, and BTEC have brought in a whole new raft of sort of redesign courses that are more focused towards modern industry. So a lot of changes over 25 years, certainly. No, not really. I mean, any TV show is what it is. It's constructed to make interesting viewing. It gives an insight. I think it gives young people some inspiration and some direction and some kind of, oh wow, that looks good. I like the way they've used wood against the glass, or they've done this, or they've created that combination of materials or views or spaces or whatever. So it kind of makes them think. It makes them aware that there are careers in design, because they tend to be tucked away. People you don't bump into designers every day. So it's good that it's on the TV. And it makes people think that craftsmanship and designing and making and engineering and problem solving and making something that people want is an industry. It's a huge industry. I mean, I'd have to say, it'd be great to meet anyone, really, wouldn't it? I mean, as our local kind of hero, Dyson would be an interesting chap. He always he says he's promoting engineering and he's looking at developing in his university, and he's got a very interesting life history. And just because he's local, really, it'd be and on this sort of artistic side, another local person. You've got Damien Hirst with all his sort of local production facilities and design facilities. So they're the kind of two ends. I feel but Dyson actually trained as a creative designer more than an engineer, and he probably represents that kind of crossover. If you think you're a young Dyson, come and do the engineering and the 3D design and maths and physics and work really hard, and you'll have a job there. I don't know, recently there's a big iron man stood on the roof outside there, which was produced by one of my students. She's now at Cardiff University doing architecture. She designed it as part of her 3D design course, then built it as part of an EPQ, an extended personal qualification. And we spent a week in the kind of summer arts festival with Megan and some of her friends, helping put this thing together. That was a great week. That was, if all teaching weeks could be like that, with a bunch of really committed students doing something that's big and fun and impressive. She organised sponsorship from Aston, the architectural agency. She was totally organised, did a brilliant job, it looks great, and when you come to open day or whatever, it's up there on the roof, and you go, student made that. And yeah, that's the kind of good moments in teaching.